SoFi Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Shane McClanahan. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different.
Friday in Major League Baseball, so the City Connects are on for the Tampa Bay Rays. Shane McClanahan does not have a great record on the year. Might be more indicative of the Rays as a team overall. It actually, pregame said he's been pitching well as of late. But so has Jack Flaherty, our starter for today's game. So something's got to give. Jahmai Jones did pick up his first hit as a Tiger in his last game.
And another ball.
Yes, still at the Trop, by the way. MLB The Show could not be bothered to get Steinbrenner in the game.
Now one missed.
Just the third pitch of the night.
Not gonna like that call. I know I certainly wouldn't. Although, I mean that's not egregious. 3-0 and Jahmai. That's an easy four pitch. Well, easy fourth pitch to take for a walk. Not necessarily the most easy walk. Here's Gleyber Torres. By the way, pregame also, we learned that Tommy Pham recorded his 500th RBI against us, which just makes all the sense in the world because he was destroying me.
That one's upstairs.
And McClanahan has not thrown a strike.
Multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Rip
Turned
foul.
on, but foul wide of third.
That fastball at the bottom
Best
of the
pitch
zone
of the
can
game
be
from
very
Shane
effective.
McClanahan,
Just gotta keep
for
it on the
sure.
corners.
Fastball heavy here early. 6 pitches deep. That misses inside.
Jones.
And the thing is with these misses, they're not really all that close. Ooh. I think they just tie Gleyber up a little bit. Maybe in on the hands. No, we're way out in front on that. I wouldn't have thought so. 2-2. Woo, okay.
Struck him out. One gone here.
Man,
After seeing so many fastballs, you know what? Fair enough.
Down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, right at the end, most times you're swinging over the top.
A 4-pitch walk to Jahmai. Now here's Torque.
Digs in now. Foul ball there.
Ramped it up, 98 miles an hour.
His last game.
Torque not the greatest swing. Yeah, Torque went opposite field at Comerica Park in the finale against the Pirates.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's even.
Home run number 21 on the year. Second, by far, of course, to Kerry Carpenter. He's about Riley Green away. 2-1.
One strike.
Gonna be a quick night for Shane McClanahan if he can't find the strike zone.
Next offering is fouled back.
Fastball did some things that were a bit odd. At least it felt like it. That felt like a sinker.
2-2 now.
Inside. Spun Torque right out of there.
Here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the
First full
pitch.
count
He's got
of
good
the
enough
day.
Speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Torque pops it up on the infield. We've seen so many pitches early here from McClanahan on the inner edge of the plate to these right-handers that it kind of surprised me to see a pitch on the outer edge. However, we did time it up.
Part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Siggy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more
First
dangerous.
left-hander of the day.
Get their hits, but they're also going to
Kerry
get
Carpenter.
those home runs and have runners on base.
And again, we mentioned it pregame. Last time out, Carp did have a good outing. Good showing against left-handed pitching.
Can't give up extra outs.
And he might just again hit fairly well, not deep enough.
Squeezes it. And that'll
Tigers will strand the leadoff walk.
one left for Detroit. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score.
Best swing of the inning, Kerry Carpenter. Never would have happened. I don't know what we got going on with Carpenter right now against left-handers, but teeing him off.
Back now in Tampa Bay. And starting this one, Jack Flaherty. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact.
Well, after a miserable May.
He doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels.
Random ass purple bill.
Contact, let the defense do work.
Oh, on the Rays stuff? It does bother me too, simply because it doesn't match anything else. But anyway, Jack Flaherty, rough month of May. It's been a pretty damn good June. First pitch, sky to center. Glad we have Parker Meadows to go run down balls like that.
Meadows puts it away. One up, one down. Now
there's a little bit of that purple tint on the Sox, but really nowhere else.
Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down
there's a tiny bit of shade purple on the right around the knee on the socks for the guys that wear the long socks. But for guys like this that don't wear the stance socks, yeah, it looks very random. But
probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something.
Dropping down a bunt is well fouled. Richie Palacios, as Jamar Jones comically just watches it.
One down, base is empty.
Oh, no.
And it stays
what? What the fuck just happened with Riley?
For second.
What just happened there?
They're still chasing it. As
Palacios is up to third.
And he'll make it into third with a triple.
I never got an animation kick in. Oh, he's doing a waddle? You don't even play in Miami. What the? See what happened there? I was right underneath it.
Tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
No animation ever kicked in. Maybe just because it bounced over his head. I don't know. Oh my goodness, couldn't have tied up a guy much better with the pitch. Oh, you are kidding me. That's a perfectly timed slider. Didn't even try to throw it all that hard. That just went to the backstop. There are some unexplainable things happening early here in Tampa.
No score here, but a runner at third with one down.
Yeah, that was clearly it. Ground ball, that's going to get the run in. And Baez has a tough play here. Throw across. For out number 2. Man, you don't want to. Throughout the remainder of this game, man, if we lose by a run, that's going to sting so much. Here's Brandon Lau. Grounder, Torkelson. It's going to wind up being a relatively quick first inning for Jack Flaherty, but not without its trouble. And again, there's not a damn thing Jack did.
No one left. We head to the second here at Tropicana.
That was a corner paint fastball.
And the Tigers
just blooped right over the head.
And welcome back to the
of third base.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH.
Well, trying to claw ourselves back now. Oh, now we're going to throw pitches right down the middle.
Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
We went?
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Ugh. Certainly doesn't look or feel like it. Up high.
That's a really good
kind of figured he'd try and get us to chase.
High fastball is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Inside 2-2. There are just no quick counts here early for Shane. 3-2. Another full count. Yeah, it's not even like one of those stadiums that when it's gone, we're going to look back fondly on. Because what is happening here? Like, you got the catwalks that are in play, that if you hit them, like you hit one, it's a double, you hit the other, it's a home run. I don't know what's going on with that scoreboard out in center. Like I used to hate the Metrodome, I remember. But now I look back on the Metrodome and think that like I like it. Like, it's so strange. I don't think I will ever reach that point with the Trop.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early.
I got yapping and forgot we were in a 3-2 count, but McClanahan gets squeezed there. And that is back-to-back leadoff walks here in the first inning and now the second.
Frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Now here is Dylan Dingler swinging a miss.
That's a bad swing.
It's 0-1.
Yep. Yeah, enjoy. This is why we call it the most depressing ballpark in baseball. Because it sucks so much ass, and nobody shows up. The fans don't even want to.
That one fouled off.
I put a better swing on a worse curveball, which is really, really unfortunate. Oh, yeah. Ground ball, back up the middle, nearly hit our umpire. We'll hold Wenzel at second base. First two Tigers reach here in the second inning. That's a red-hot Dylan Dingler right now.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
Late addition to the lineup, batting seventh, Parker Meadows. We're going to give him the day off, but... And we generally do against left-handers, but I'm not really sure that we should.
And a curve misses outside.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level.
Now, we do have three straight lefties here in the 7, 8, and 9 spots. Meadows, Green, and then Sweeney. Feels like Meadows is the best chance for the Tigers to really get a big impact hit here. But Riley Green's been hot lately as well.
That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with
McClanahan continues to fall behind. 28 pitches in, is not recorded an out here in the second.
And he takes a strike.
I thought about it, but the edges have not been very pitcher-friendly here early on. Figured we'd take it. It's a tough pitch to do anything with anyway. 2-2. Up and in, and that is another full count. Oh, I don't know how we made contact on it. That's going to be a tough turn for two. Meadows will beat it out.
It's a fielder's choice.
Obviously not the desired outcome, but man, oh man, is it nice to have some speed back on this team with Parker Meadows.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things
here is Riley.
Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Base hit should score, well, will score a run.
And first pitch fastball is in.
So he's going to give him that.
I think ultimately you want to tie
Green not great numbers against McClanahan,
so
as you would expect.
To it and hit it to the outfield.
I think we checked.
We did. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held
really good. That's another one where he got squeezed on. Man, that thing looked like 6 inches low with the break it had.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to
I tell you what, for as bad as McClanahan has been at getting ahead in counts, he's not making that many mistakes. Check swing did not go.
Nice job behind the plate there.
What a hold up there for Riley. And it was slight. Ground ball. This is going to be trouble. Green will get into first base. Tigers tie it up, but last two batters have almost grounded into double plays, both of them.
That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle.
But you know what? It erases the voodoo of the first inning against Jack Flaherty. So overall, got the part of our order that's going to be able to do damage coming up.
Leading the AL in batting average.
4 straight righties. Here's Baez.
Swings through that one for strike one.
I really feel like I'm on that fastball.
Get out of this inning.
What, you found me on eBay? Oh, no. No, I didn't. Oh, wow. Definitely wasn't on that changeup. Out in front on that. 0-2 here on Javi. Wow. A little bit of lateral travel allowed that thing to break a little bit farther.
All tied 1-1.
1 run on 1 hit for each team.
Bottom of the second, down the left fielder, Christopher Morel.
A Michigan diecast. Is it the Dale Jr. one that was supposed to... I think Dale Jr. was supposed to run it. No. What is that? Well, we got to throw a pitch here. I'll let that load up.
Flaherty back to work.
Fastball
for
in.
a strike.
Oh, I do vaguely remember these. Those starter diecast. I don't know if those ever ran in a race, but I do remember seeing those.
And it's even up.
Slider will miss away. I'm sorry, was that... Did I see that right? It was a 6-pitch first inning for Jack, and yet we allowed a run? Curveball, check swing.
And it's 2-2.
All right, let's go north.
No! Just misses.
That's a good pitch there.
It helps,
Really had some run and finished
but it also takes away.
on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat.
Slider is foul. Might be a terrible day for both pitchers.
Swing and a miss, and
I had to sneeze so bad all throughout that pitch. I'm sorry I couldn't mute. And he just chased the pitch well out of the strike zone away. Oh, you guys try and throw a good pitch while you have to sneeze like your life depends on it.
From you in that batter's box, so it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Junior Caminero now.
Caminero now, number 6 hitter here for the Rays.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1.
Fastball heavy, really, with primarily all of our pitchers as of late. At least more so than we were. Sinker hit to Baez, out number 2.
To first, 2 up, 2 down.
Because I want to say there's more of those. Like, there's not just a Michigan one. There's definitely more colleges that there are diecasts like that for. Braden Taylor. I'm not going to say the words.
And that one sliced
Well, he might touch us up like I would have said him anyway. 0-1. And popped up on the infield for Baez.
Shallow left field.
Into shallow left.
Makes the grab.
Javi's there, and we head to the third.
Down in order, go the Rays.
Yeah, and again, I'm not really sure if those ever ran, but they're kind of cool, though. Number font sucks. Number font really sucks. Very dated, but it's an old car.
Coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and look at the numbers.
Like, even if you didn't know the body that the Fords were running back in the late 90s, maybe even early 2000s, you can tell, like, that's a 90s thing. And starters on the car.
Yeah, that's in for a strike.
So in comes Jahmai Jones, who did not see a strike, at least a called strike, from McClanahan in his first at-bat. Ground ball and a base hit.
And that one gets through into center field. So a runner.
Well, we're living right back up the middle here today, which is great and all, but eventually we do have to hit for some power.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where
Hanging
it came from.
curveball, and
Jahmai
Jahmai Jones takes advantage.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Hard hit. High in the air to center. That's going to stay in the ballpark, unfortunately. Way too much air underneath that.
He's got it. And there's one down.
Proper launch angle. That's going to flirt with the scoreboard.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 1 so far.
Because Could see how you could be underneath that pitch, though. That curveball clipped the top of the zone.
Swings and misses.
We hadn't seen 99 from Shane.
Anytime you can get one by
Torque hitless in his career against McClanahan.
It's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Huh? Still just timing issues. It's not like the last couple series where it just really feels like we can't square anything up. We still just don't time McClanahan up very well.
Up and in, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes
Jones,
to count.
the base runner at first.
Which is a little bit shocking, especially as a 4-pitch starter. Eventually you see everything and you have a better clue.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
2-2 on Torque again. McClanahan's not going to get out of this inning. You wouldn't think under 50 pitches.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He just hasn't done that.
It's a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way.
Has not done that
From that opposite arm
before
angle,
getting to
so I
3 and
think he
2.
was looking away and just
Fire
got
in,
locked
you
up
know,
by the
just
hard
a
before
good
he
strike
hit
in
on
the
his
zone.
hands.
Caught me off guard.
Kerry Carpenter.
That would be a very wild team to try and manage. Those are some personalities right there.
That one fouled off.
Fouled away by Carpenter. One of the 2 Tiger hits. Wait, that's not true.
Yep, that ball went out.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Carpenter 0 for 1. There it is. 50 pitches for Shane McClanahan. 2 2/3. Ooh. Probably one of our best foul balls of the day.
In the early going.
It's a really good pitch. However, we didn't need to do it.
In the air, out towards.
That's a good at bat. It's thrown yet again. There by McClanahan. I mean,
And that is that.
got to give him credit. All 3 strikes there to Carpenter were long edges.
Score remains tied 1-1.
That's just tough. Actual pitcher's duel between Flaherty and McClanahan, at least early.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Tigers winners of 6 of their last 7 games. But of course that finale against the Reds where we opened the game with Tyler Holton on less than a day's rest. Change up, hammered foul. And when I say there's purple on the socks, by the way, I mean it is so faint. In there, strike 2. Flaherty not racking up strikeouts, but helping the pitch count early. Speaking of, strikeout of Josh Lowe.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there.
Flaherty's second of this game.
That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder.
Not even his best curveball.
Out of that same tunnel, just falls off the table, and you can't
I haven't had a
make
cough
contact.
drop since the morning. Maybe that was a mistake. Day 8, still not back.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately.
Danny
Only
Jansen.
2 hits over the last 5 games.
2 hits over the last 5 games, but that certainly means he's going to break out against us.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Maybe not with those swings. No, it's not the same purple, no.
Knocks that
Curveball.
one away, and we'll do it again.
Good swing there from Jansen. Got him. Looking.
3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, caught him
2
looking on that
strikeouts in the
4th pitch of
inning for
at-bat,
Jack
and
Flaherty.
I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of
Like
bounced
it.
back and forth between the outside and inside corners. With
Good pitch
previous
sequence.
pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
So the batting order turns over. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. And that one
fouled off of Dingler.
Here comes the 0-1.
E.
And that skips in the dirt.
Need a better 0-1 than that. Second trip through the order. I think I'm going to try and throw more sinkers, but need to throw them better than that.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Thank you, Jack. 3-1. That one ripped right at Riley. Getting over.
That ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors.
Tigers still through 3. Jack Flaherty has only allowed 1 hit. And it was the bloop that turned into a triple that shouldn't have ever happened.
And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And
just the flukiest of all hits.
Perez.
Well, try and be a little bit patient this inning. If Shane will allow us to do so.
25 years
he's nearing his end already.
A good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last
ground ball, base hit to the right side.
It squirts through. Man aboard.
If there's anything I'm good at, it's being late on fastballs. So, fastball outer edge, Wenzel out of the right-handed batter's box.
Put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
We take those.
Go ahead, run on base. And here's the catcher.
Dylan Dingler with a hit early on.
For 1 with a single so far.
Really thrives against lefties.
A swing and a miss, and that's
whoa.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Or so we thought. Thought that was a blast.
0-2 now as he swings.
That one we might have been a little bit behind on.
See some movement over there at first base, trying to stay.
Oh man, I don't know.
Next offering
1-2. So much for the patience. I mean, McClanahan trying to get ahead. Something he hasn't really done so far.
At the belt and fires. Cut on and lifted.
Pretty weak fly ball to right field. Back goes Perez.
Makes the
grab.
One away. And there's 1 away.
We do enter this stretch of the order that is just nothing but left-handers, and unfortunately on a day like this, there's just not much we could do.
And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows.
No, I actually mistakenly said 7, 8, and 9 were all lefties. We did take Trace Sweeney out to make it only 2 of them. See what Parker can get done. Hard hit to center, but that's going to get caught. Hanging curveball. Parker didn't put much on it. 2 away. Well, the Tigers are pros at getting a runner on base, but we have not really advanced them past first base. Ball 1.
Off the inside edge, and it's 1-0.
60 pitches deep for Shane.
Fastball for a strike.
All right.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
All righty then.
And there's
2-1. Close take. Stamina into the yellow already.
And there's a foul ball.
How did we miss that? Apparently just got on top of it. And the 2-2.
Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts.
I'm not expecting change up there.
So 1 hit.
We just hardly missed the last one.
In the 4th.
And then we just whiffed that one. I don't know. One. Bottom of the 4th.
Back here at Tropicana Field, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now
30 pitches through 3 innings for Jack Flaherty.
Check swing, and he went.
It's a hell of a pace
Well, these Rays
here early on.
definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm
Chopper
specifically talking
to
about
third
the first
baseman
pitch. These
Jahmai
batters are
Jones.
swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for.
Andy Diaz is a dangerous threat at the plate. That's a fair ball. Hops over the first base bag. Torkelson will tag it.
Takes it himself and a couple of quick outs.
This number 4 hitter doesn't battle us. I do believe it's Brandon Lau. I mean, we're on it. It's just a crazy pace right now. Oh, sinker just missed. Rays haven't been taking much.
Bottom of the fourth. Lau with some impressive production lately. Swinging
on a
strike
changeup.
one.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now,
Wow.
he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Only 9 balls, 27 strikes. Got him at the knees.
Outlooking.
I do believe that is another sub-10 pitch inning for Jack Flaherty. An odd blooper back in the first inning that would score on a sacrifice fly because of just a bizarre situation in left field with Riley Green. The only hit today for the Rays.
McClanahan back to work. And ball one.
So now,
Counts 1-0.
a string of 4 straight right-handers starting here in the 5th inning with Baez.
That one
Bad ball
missed.
two.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working
And I would
the count
think
after that first at-bat
That
strikeout.
McClanahan just kind of knows what's up against him here. Late in his outing, about to face the order for the 3rd time.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Fastball has
This game is
fooled
one
me
strike
all
tie.
day.
It feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss.
I didn't even tell it's a changeup. I held back a little bit.
Change up with that arm.
Not enough. Like we're just a little off on Shane. Right now it's not working. Make it full. Jahmai Jones due up next. Been on base twice with a walk and a single. That's a walk.
Walk. And that's the go-ahead run.
Now, don't quote me on this, but I'm fairly certain we've had the leadoff hitter on
Last pitch, but neither happened.
in, at the bare minimum, 4 of the 5 innings. All just to score 1 run in the 2nd. Ooh.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh, he took a lot off that fastball, too. 94 miles an hour. Great swing from Jahmai Jones, but just missed it. Missed it again.
Just missed. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Garrett Clevenger.
Not a
the
surprise
left-hander, is getting that big
to see
fastball
bullpen
that's ready to
action
go.
up for the Tampa Bay Rays.
The hard-throwing right-hander up as well.
McClanahan's done a good job just to get to this point, to the 5th.
Called
All right.
strike right there.
Really going after
I see you.
here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
One and two.
That's
Ooh.
down and in.
Definitely got the hit. Just up the
Big time
court
take by
inside.
Jahmai.
Really think the outer half is open.
Really, the only reason for that being that, you know, we don't really trust Jahmai Jones yet to try and do something with a pitch like that. Make it full again.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
Nobody out in the
Try to
5th.
avoid a double play
75 pitches now.
And
That's a
ball
walk.
2 aboard.
2 walks to start the 5th inning, and Jahmai Jones reaches base for the 3rd time.
Plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout.
So,
and ready to make a move to the
this
bullpen.
here,
Shane
this
McClanahan
situation
gives way,
puts the
and
Rays
it's a
in a
tie
really
ball game
tricky
as he heads
spot.
for the dugout.
Torres and Torkelson due up next, but then Carpenter lurking, so they brought on the right-hander Manuel Rodriguez.
Still pretty early.
But there's a decent chance he's got to face Kerry Carpenter this inning.
Best case scenario might be if he can come in here.
I think that's why we left Carp batting fourth, even against left-handers. You know, it's the same reason that we go from 3 left-handers, Meadows, Carpenter, and then Green, to Torkelson at the top of our order when we face right-handed pitching. Ground ball, oh no. They will tag the third base bag. Throw is wild. Oh, that's a Pirates play. They got the out at third base, but runners are on second and third anyway.
And up next for Detroit.
Oh, that is catastrophic. So now you've guaranteed yourself just about assuredly Carpenter is facing Rodriguez. Ooh.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
It's been an odd one when it comes to really trying to do some damage on some pitches. Just been off. Just off all day.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Rodriguez fastball, very similar in velocity to McClanahan.
You also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping
2
up
and
pitches
1.
that are just a little too high.
Oh, you can't load the bases before Carpenter bats. No way. 3 and 1. Oh my God, they're flirting with it.
Pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find
might just straight take here.
And the 3.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
The American League's leading home run hitter bats in a 1-1 game, 1 out, bases loaded here in the 5th. It is Kerry Bonds. Late pull of the string on the slider and caught us out in front. And I mean, a 3-pitch pitcher against Carpenter is already a rough enough matchup. Down low.
And it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Carpenter 0 for 2. Ground ball. It hits the first base bag. I'm not so certain that might not have screwed us just a little bit, but the Tigers do score 2 on that because that bounced straight up in the air. That hit the first base bag squarely.
As he drives in a couple of runs.
2 on, 1 out. Next is the designated
Grave you
hitter,
dig yourself. We're just out in front a little bit there on that sinker, but Carpenter good enough to pull it.
There's the strike.
And this inning could still unravel further for the Rays. So those 2 runs charged to McClanahan.
And that is out of play.
I do believe they made the change prior to the bases being loaded, so I think that closes the book on Shane.
2 on, 1 out. Next offering misses down and away.
Tigers' first lead of the day, and it is 1-2.
That's out.
2-2 on Wenzel Perez. A good slider and a good sinker down and into Wenzel, and then 2 pitches, a slider and a sinker that didn't really come close. Make it 3-2. Slider up that time. Dingler's been a menace with men in scoring position. Will he get that chance yet again? And he will. Bases are loaded. Third walk of the inning for the Tampa Bay Rays.
So they're all loaded up. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler, 1 for 2.
Dingler's average has increased to 286.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
And I mean, my God.
1 out, bases full.
And well, Rodriguez did not come into this game fresh either.
And a swing and a miss there.
It's a 90-mile-an-hour slider. I was just kind of trying to see what that pitch was going to do. Never really did much. To center. That should get a run home, barring an absolute dime, of which it was not. Third run of the inning as Carpenter scores.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone.
Dylan Dingler with a sacrifice fly RBI.
A sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows.
Here is Parker. Runners on the corners, 2 away. I had to take that pitch. My fucking headphone cord was tied up with my controller. I did not take that pitch for tracking and timing, in fact.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
It's a good compliment pitch right there.
You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff.
0-2.
Ball one there.
But I mean, again, it's just not a guarantee that the Rays don't walk Parker from here the way this game's gone.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Might have been just below the knees with that sinker. And yes.
And a swing and a miss.
Fair enough.
The damage here.
3 runs come home for the Tigers to take a 4-1 lead.
Last half of the 5th coming.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Jack Flaherty still has only allowed 1 hit.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
In recent times, those ERA and hits per 9 ranks have come down. They were worse. To go along with a good bunch of stats and just about everything else.
In there at the knees.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get
That's
that
interesting.
Team back in there to swing the bats.
Chopper, bias, not great speed.
Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
The third baseman,
So
number
next,
13.
Junior Caminero. First
Ball,
pitch misses. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is
Fouled
foul
away
back.
Caminero. I was trying to just live there for a second. Swing and a
Through
miss.
that one for strike
1
2.
and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses. And the count's even
A
at 2.
swing-happy
Really good
Rays
save,
team
especially 2
just took
strikes.
that.
To the
To
right
Torque.
side, Torkelson.
Backhanded for out
Takes
number
it to the
2.
bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
I mean, at this rate,
2 outs.
and with
bases
this
empty.
start,
Braden Taylor. Next
Jack
to hit the
Flaherty's
Rays. Flied out his
limit
first out.
tonight, I'm not sure there is one.
Close, but
That's
called
the
the ball. Ball 1.
1-0.
This
Rip,
one
foul.
but foul.
One of
to
a
the
few
right.
elevated mistakes on the night for Jack. Fouled off. That did catch a piece of Dingler.
2 outs.
Nope.
And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
Is it the Carson shirt? Swing and a miss.
Misses.
95 blown past.
Rays held in check here, and they trail it 4-1.
I mean, in a great stretch for Jack Flaherty. He's on pace for his best.
Now pitching for the
We're back
Rays.
In a
and they
long,
make
long
change
time.
to start the
Number 49.
6th. The new pitcher, Kevin Kelly.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Not really sure why you'd bring on a right-hander to face Riley Green, but there are 4 right-handers due up after him.
And a foul ball. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Sinker's fooling me. Not even sure why. He did start us with the fastball, but just not expecting that.
Outside.
Outside.
His first 2 sinkers were pretty good, at least, you know, height-wise. Both of them right at the knees.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 1 down.
Sweeper at 74.
Typically likes to shoot the ball.
We've been seeing that pitch a lot
With
with a lot higher velocity as
And
of
now
late.
it's Baez. He is struck out.
Baez?
And he is walked. And he
God
swings
damn.
and misses, and it's nothing in 1.
0-1.
Back to back? Not like he's got high velocity, but man, is that thing slow.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, right field, low.
Soft serve to right from
And there's
Baez.
2 away. Back to the top
Do
of the
think
Detroit
that
order.
Third base
Javi
Jahmai
is-
Jones.
Maybe lost that title of highest average in the American League.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone.
Obviously,
2
Jahmai
down, nobody
Jones
on.
is
And we're the top
not a
half of the
big
6th.
threat against right-handed pitching.
And now
However,
2-0.
just how it's gone today for the Rays.
And
3-0.
another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the
That
way.
is 3
See if they're
consecutive sweepers. And Jahmai's 3rd 3-0 count of the game, or 2nd 3-0 count of the game.
Right
They
there
get to
for
get
a
me
strike.
over with the cutter. How badly does he want it to go 3-2?
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Good 3-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
If he goes back to the
slightly
sweeper
elevated,
and
he
throws
just
it
is
how
having
it's
a hard time
intended.
catching up.
Yep.
Outside, and that
Ball
is
4 to
4.
Jones anyway. That is
One
his
of the things
3rd
about that
walk
2-out
tonight.
walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have
He's
to
been a
be
tone
very
setter at the
aggressive
top
secondary
at the
lead.
top of the
So
order.
down
It's
the
been
line
nice.
Or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
Not
That
like
is
we've
if you
done
are
much
the
with that
offensive
tone,
side
but
of it.
still. Glaber.
Left
Ow,
field,
Glaber.
Morrell moving under it. Squeezes it. And
What a
that is
shame.
that. So no runs.
Elevated
no
sweeper.
hits, no
It's
errors,
almost like he
and
bunted
1
it.
man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th.
Lowe, Jansen, and
Tigers 4,
Caballero.
the Rays 1.
Due up for the Rays against Jack Flaherty.
Back now in
And
Tampa
leading
Bay.
off
We only
for
go
the
bottom
Rays,
6.
the right
Now
fielder.
it's the right fielder,
Josh
Josh
Lowe
Lowe.
could be a danger. Oh, yeah.
Swing and a ball.
Riley Green back. Gonna be a tough play up against the wall. He's got it.
Up against the wall.
Wasn't ever going to leave the yard, but Riley did have to get there.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up
Wanted to
against the
jump,
wall.
but didn't
You see
need
the
to.
Perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down. His glove.
The
in a
hardest
good
contact
position
of
to
the
make
day
catch.
off of
That's
Jack
exactly
Flaherty.
how you do it.
Jansen
Changeup
in now.
will just
Hits
miss.
ball 1 off the plate.
Catcher Danny
Base is empty,
Jansen.
1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses
2-0.
the zone, and now 2-0.
Hard contact, falling behind, signs of trouble, perhaps. Three and 1.
This is inside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very
One
efficient
base runner
with
tonight for the
pitch count in
Rays.
this one.
He swings and fouls 1 off.
Make it 3-2. How confident are we? got a piece. All right.
Stays alive.
All right. Fair enough.
Foul. We'll see another payoff.
Jansen
pitch.
with really one of
Good
the
battle
first
here,
battles
about to
of
be
the day.
eighth pitch of the at bat.
Off Jack.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I didn't even make
That's a
contact
really
that
good
far
at
out
bat.
front.
What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to
3-2.
foul off tough pitches.
He swung at that. That was ball 4. Fouled off again.
And it remains 3-2.
Well, having
A
such
10-pitch
tough time
at
putting him
bat.
away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Ground ball to Baez. All that just to not get on base.
That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on
Up
base.
next to the Rays, the shortstop.
That's the best at bat of the day for Tampa.
Jose Caballero next to him for the Rays. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about
Caballero.
preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
Ground ball.
Swinging
Torres got a
ground ball
favorable
off the
bounce
middle.
off the
Throw
mound.
on to Torkelson,
And that ends the
getting over.
6th.
So they make short work of him there. We're through 6 full.
It's short work
Tigers
yet
4,
again.
Rays 1.
5th straight 1-2-3 inning for the Rays. That included a 10-pitch at bat. The other 2 outs, however,
Now pitching
came
for
relatively
Garrett Clevenger
easy.
gets the call from
This
the
is
bench.
Garrett
And
Clevenger.
he's had a really hard time throwing strikes
Not
so
Mike.
far this season. His walk rate is up
There's
there
an extra
among the
A
worst
in there,
the league
just
for
to make sure that
relievers.
you know.
And now the first baseman, Spencer
Left-hander to
Torkelson.
face Torque here. But then Carpenter next.
And that one
Oh,
is
one on the
inside.
cutter.
I was always told it's hard to take you off
Torque
the
0
field
for
when you
2.
play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he
2-0.
does.
Next offering is down low. And a count
You'd
now
rather work
2-0.
around him.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big
3-0.
asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
On a day when the Tigers have walked a lot. I'll let you get that. Don't throw that again.
In
Oh
there,
no, the
he's
zone
got
hasn't been
4-3.
big all day. A worst call of the game so far. That's just not consistent with what the zone's been.
That one misses.
Walked him anyway.
So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Carey.
Man at first, nobody out. Kerry Carpenter up now for the
Carpenter
Tigers.
drove in 2 his last time up.
Clevenger goes 6'1".
What is
30
it with
years old
playing in
now,
domes?
And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
Go back to the Milwaukee series. Remember back that far, and we walked an obscene amount. It's starting to be that way early on in this Tampa series. Oof.
Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball even against the left-hander. I'm surprised Carpenter didn't do much with. 1-1. Ground
To the
ball
right side.
off the glove
It's
at
in
first.
out of his glove.
Only
And
play
they
is a
get it.
scoop
The
to first
misplay made
base.
it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Man, the Rays have had 3 chances at double plays today, and they have done something wrong.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers.
On 2 of the 3 to not get them. They were going to get that one for sure.
There's your strike.
Yeah. It'll always be Miller Park to me, damn it.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ump, I think. Whoa!
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
I wasn't even fully aware that he had a sweeper. Man at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This is a tough matchup, even for the right-handed bats. Just everything's going to break inside on you.
That's down and in, a slider
2-2 here on Wenzel.
2-2 now.
Ground ball.
To the right side. Loud.
Easy play at first base. Runner to third.
2 gone now.
Not an offensive showcase for the Tigers by any means, but
Detroit catcher,
maybe that can change right now. Dylan Dingler, 1 for 2. And when he didn't get a hit, it was a, well, no, he would have been out once. He did have a sac fly RBI. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's outside.
That's out.
Work around ding, you get to Parker Meadows. But is that something you want to do?
Tap foul at the plate.
Every time he throws a pitch over the middle of the plate, it's one of the slower ones. The high velo ones are the ones you can't really get to.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right
Cutter
there.
slider combo. That's tough.
Slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Gonna look the same for a little while.
2 strikes.
2-2. Hard hit to second. Whoa! Wild throw. They tag him anyway.
Number 3.
How do you?
1 left for Detroit, but they lead it 4-1.
By the way, how did the Rays not get an error earlier? Genuinely confused on that.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Richie Palacios.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right
on
now,
the potential double play where they threw the ball past the first baseman.
Foul ball there.
That is yet another first pitch swing for a Tampa Bay Ray, Richie Palacios.
Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
This team is just a mess.
Has been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Ground ball back up the middle.
Velocity and stay there.
Tampa's first hit since the first inning.
So digging
The
in,
first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Now this team is definitely,
And I want to say
it's
been the same guy both times.
But you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's
Rays
really
could certainly get back in this.
ball game.
One big swing from Yandy.
That's a ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
In the dirt, advancing. Dingler's throw down, not in time.
And now a man into scoring position.
Man, 2 hits today for the Tampa Bay Rays. And we have gifted both of them free bases. That's problems.
Line drive, base hit.
Carpenter
Rounds third,
with the
headed for
throw.
plate. Now a long
Coming
throw.
home, a
It's
little bit
up
offline,
and
4-2.
And now just a 2-run deficit.
I want to say Yandy Diaz has both RBIs.
Practice today, so impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the
As
box during the
easy
game, you get
of a
little anxious
day
and you get
as
away
it
from
has
that.
been
But
for
so
Jack
far, I've seen
Flaherty,
him stay consistent with his
it
pre-game
might be
preparation.
time to think about
Here's the
taking
second
him out,
baseman,
despite how well the pitch count is looking. Might go warm up Carlos Hernandez. I don't really want to use Matt Gage, but if we have to, we have to.
That one's in
Change
there.
up in.
Strike 1.
Brandon Lau is 0 for 2.
And that's down and away.
All of a sudden, this team has a bit of plate discipline, which is shocking. 2-1.
That's off the plate.
Ooh, swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th.
Oh, God.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I haven't tried to throw a full velo slider in so long. That one's trouble. Down the left field line. Green as it ping-pongs around.
He's got a double.
Second and third, nobody out. Tigers in some big trouble.
Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to
Energy
know
becoming
that if
a
you don't come up with a
concern.
hit, your streak's
Here's
over,
Christopher
so it's there, at least in
Morel.
the back of your mind.
Stepping in, Christopher Morel. Yeah, that's outside.
A guy you can certainly pitch to. Bullet, dive from Torres. This game's gonna be tied.
A second scores.
This is what happened to Jack Flaherty in the early stages of the season. Oh my goodness, when he hits a wall, it happens fast.
So up next, Junior Caminero has grounded out a couple of times.
We're going to leave Flaherty in for one more batter, then go to Carlos Hernandez after this.
Late swing, fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay down.
This feels like our early season losses where, you know, we had a great game going all game, and then just you hit that wall, it's all over.
Bounding ball here, rolls
It is
foul.
0-2
The
on
go-ahead run
Caminero.
at first, nobody out. The changeup missing. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Flirted with it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This has disaster written all over it. It really, really does.
Tied at 4.
Yeah, there it is. Right center field. The Rays are going to take the lead.
Coming home.
That is 4 runs scored without an out here in this 7th inning.
Right there, that plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
The Rays came alive.
Runner in scoring position, no outs.
And that is how Jack Flaherty's day
is
is done. And by the way, I was sitting here thinking we were confident. I mean, we could still go to Carlos Hernandez. Maybe that's the move. Honestly, don't play the matchups. Go with the better overall pitcher. I don't know. But the problem then becomes we don't even know if Carlos Hernandez is the better pitcher because this here is his Tigers debut.
Carlos Hernandez
Claimed off waivers from the Kansas City Royals. Carlos Hernandez, 33 games for Kansas City. ERA is not pretty. Oh my, look at that splitter control.
This one in the dirt.
At least we didn't give it away in the 8th and 9th. Still a chance to come back.
Outside.
However, it's 2-0. Maybe this was 2 pitches into his Tigers tenure. Dylan Dingler's telling him to calm down. Pisses me off. It's 3-0. Oh my.
So definitely a little wild.
If I knew that this was how Hernandez was, I wouldn't have gone to him in this
You've got to
spot.
find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
He's got heat, and I feel like we just have to rely on it.
And ball
That's
4
ball
to
4.
the fourth.
And I mean, we're stuck now with Hernandez. For the next 2 batters, Lowe and Jansen. In what is already an ugly inning.
And the first pitch misses for ball.
How do you use this guy?
Swing and a miss as he was late.
That was straight.
Honestly, that splitter using meter is just fucking useless.
Swings through that one out.
You don't time it perfect, you're boned.
If the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at
I don't even know
pitch,
how
that's a
many
no-no.
consecutive hits or base runners that was for the Tampa Bay Rays. That is the first out here, this bottom of the 7th.
Power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now it's Jansen.
Danny Jansen.
And then straight to the outside corner.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, boo.
Ground ball, base hit, right side. Carpenter's throw will hold the runner.
Throw back in, holds the runner.
Go figure, because it was actually a perfect throw.
Only one away. So next to the plate,
Caballero.
Jose Caballero.
We don't have a right-hander up. I mean, this is bullpen mismanagement. It's bad. Sit down, Matt Gage. Warm up Will Vest, because we don't have anybody else. The bleeding has to stop.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
0-2.
Caminero
That's
on
huge.
third. Taylor over at second. Jansen at first. One gone.
To right.
That one is lifted
It's
in the air.
shallow. Will they test Carpenter's arm? No.
For the out. And there's 2 away.
This stays a one-run game.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder.
And now, I mean, this is just the biggest out. Palacios is 2 for 3 against right-handed pitching. Bring on Brant Herter.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout. And
Oh, man, I was excited about Carlos Hernandez. To be honest, I didn't realize his command was non-existent.
One-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for Detroit. Number
Here is
48,
Brant.
Grant Turner.
And he takes
Ooh.
one right on the black. It's 0-1.
That's a shocking strike call. In the dirt, good block from Ding.
Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
To center.
Center field.
Moving in is Meadows. You blow a 4-1 lead, obviously it blows, but you're only down a run.
But they end up leaving the bases loaded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rays 5 and the
Built
Tigers
up that big
4.
lead, and it's a no decision for Jack Flaherty. Actually, it might not be. He might be on the hook for the loss right now.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start.
Leonard
the eighth.
Pete Fairbanks.
Well, walks have been a
Can we call him a Mudcats legend?
year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
They'll bring on the right-hander in Fairbanks to face Meadows and Green.
Now at the plate. First
Off the
pitch
plate, ball one.
misses.
It's bold.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouled off. He was late.
97. Hadn't seen that in a minute. Low velo reliever is the last one out for Tampa.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side.
Fastball again
Down
below the zone,
line,
chased
and it's
one.
Foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
1-2.
1-2 now.
There
Hangs
it
and
is.
misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one.
You can't chase against a guy like this.
Inning a bit more interesting. But now this
You
offense
cannot.
has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
It's a pitch on the edge.
That
High.
misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Elevated ERA for Pete Fairbanks. You know he's got good in him.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Trying to hold
We're really gonna blow
the
this.
lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
We're really gonna blow this.
And delivers outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Full count on Riley.
3-2 now.
It's yet another bad chase against Fairbanks. It's turned around both at bats. And a walk.
Run is on base.
I don't even know how many that is for the Tigers here today. Let's see what Baez can do.
One down, runner at first. Now it's Javier Baez.
Javi 0 for 2.
Ball one, no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd
Need
prefer
something
that
out of
pitcher
edge.
work away.
We're not getting it.
Again, 5 in a row.
When you get ahead in the count,
2-0 to
there's no
Baez.
doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing.
Spit on
It's been a
everything
big
that's
impact
not
for him in recent games.
middle or outer edge. Can't keep chopping baseballs. We can't keep not barreling shit up.
And that
To
one
right
lifted in
center.
center field.
Green will have to retreat.
Brings it in.
There was some hope momentarily that maybe it would go. Jahmai Jones will exit. I mean, it's a big spot. We don't really have much of anybody. So we're going to go to Zach McKinstry just because of his utility. He can play third.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a
Go back to
very
last
important
year.
at-bat in
Zach
this game.
McKinstry had some big moments and pitch hitting opportunities.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Typically, the outfield defense
98
will
and
play a little
Zach
bit deeper
whiffed.
just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on
Whiffed
first
it.
doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Ground ball
Right
foul.
side. And foul. Green off of first with 2 away.
Slowed it down just enough. It's hit fairly well, but not well enough.
He's got it. And that's the 3rd out.
Man, this blows.
On to the bottom of the
Leading
8th.
off
And
for the
stepping in
Rays,
for the Rays,
the first
Yandy
baseman,
Diaz.
Brand Herter out here.
Diaz.
See what he can do. Right to Torres.
Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner. might
This
have
offense is going to blow
It's one of those
for
rare
8 of the
balls you
9
just have to
innings, and
live
we are
with
going
as
to
a hitter.
lose.
Lau into
To be
box now,
fair,
no
though,
balls and a strike.
we've really, at the plate, we've blown all
Bases
day.
empty, one
I
away
think we
into
have
the
4
bottom
hits.
half of the 8th inning. In
This
the
one
air,
to center. That's
field.
2 outs on 3 pitches for Brand Herter.
He makes the grab, and there are 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Next
2
to hit,
away for
Christopher
Morel.
And first offering is
He'll hit
fouled
1
off.
foul.
That one fouled off.
It's another one that is caught
2
Dingler.
outs, bases empty.
In there,
Goes
strike
down
3.
looking.
Brand Herter got 4 outs on
As
less
they
than
hold
10
on to a
pitches.
5-4 lead.
Tigers trail by a run as we head to the 9th.
Now pitching for
Edwin
the Rays,
Uceta comes on trying to close it
number
out.
63.
Edwin Uceta,
Save is an easy one.
14 of
Small
16.
lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best
Right-hander
at-bats
do
they
up
can.
here.
So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it
The
out.
second baseman,
Well,
Gleyber
1-run game.
Torres.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 4. couple
Gleyber
of
Torres
flyouts. He's also
is
grounded
0
out,
for 4.
struck out. And that one fouled off.
One of these days, we're going to hit an elevated fastball again. Might not be today, but one of these days.
Swing and a miss.
Same spot.
And that's strike 2.
We were on the first one. I didn't think there was any chance. The same spot.
Very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. And a strike.
They all came out of the same damn arm slot. They all came in looking like they were going to hit the same spot.
Right there, you come out
Exactly.
and go right after the hitters. And 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the
I mean, you got to look at 1, 2, 3 here today. Mainly 2 and 3. Torres and Torkelson do not get it done against left-handers. They
And now,
don't.
Spencer Torkelson. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swung at elevated 96. That's no good.
That's inside.
Carp due up next, though. Carp due up next. That's important.
And a count 1-2.
I don't know why I can't hit a fastball low anymore. This team. They're ass.
Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team like.
What is it with this backdoor sweeper bullshit, dude?
First two batters, 2 strikeouts.
Fuck these guys.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I shouldn't even fucking complain about calls. This team doesn't deserve to win this game. We don't.
Inside, ball
Blue,
one.
fucking ring me up, man.
That one
2-1.
missing
Ball
inside.
2.
I'd work around Carpenter, too. Don't have a threat due up after him.
Fouls one off.
Waited
2-2.
Waited too long. We have to know we're not seeing a fastball in the zone.
This could end it.
Maybe we did. Right center field. Kerry Carpenter ties it with 2 away in the 9th.
And this game is tied. It's
Number
5-5.
36 comes at a big time.
To back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off
When all hope was lost. Only the 5th Tigers hit of the game is the 5th run
What I love
of
about
this
swing
thing.
is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark.
Here is
Really
Wenzel.
Nice job.
So it's all tied
Against
up,
his
thanks to the home
preferred
run.
side.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
I don't know, but that's another Tigers whiff. A lot of swings and misses for this team today.
That
Ball
one
one.
missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen.
Drew Rasmussen
the hard-throwing
warming
right
up.
is up and loosening.
After Edwin Uceta has blown a save. Woo!
That front there as he swings through.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, Lord. What do you do? Do it again. Well, I thought I got on the last pitch.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
Missed again. 2-2. There it is.
Swing and a miss, and that's that.
Bottom of the 9th.
But this
I don't know what the matchups are. We could send Brandt back out.
You're watching Major League Baseball on
Depending on the
the show.
matchups, might go with Will Vest.
Back here at Tropicana Field, all set for the bottom of the 9th.
Righty, lefty, lefty.
Junior Caminero.
Caminero, contact-wise, really good against left-handed pitching.
Herder back to work. That one. Ball
Stop it, man!
Tighten things up a little bit.
Trying to tighten things up! What do you mean?
Swing and a ball.
It's a long run for Riley Green, who is not there.
For a hit, couldn't run it down.
Junior Caminero.
And that's the potential winning run with no
A leadoff double here in the 9th.
Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now,
Brandt needs a
there are several
strikeout.
ways that they can get this run across.
Taylor at
And
the
that's
plate now. That's ball
a sweeper low from Brant Herter.
Run stands at second. Rolled
Fouled
softly,
away.
but that goes foul.
Taylor looking to ambush. Ground ball, that's foul.
And it's just foul. That was close.
Sweeper. Not thrown well by Brant.
The winning run on second base.
No!
Doesn't get the call. Now 2-2.
No!
Borderline at the top of the zone.
It's not borderline!
On the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Fouled off
Contact, but that's
as they
foul.
continue to give the Rays new life.
Man at second. That one
It's
not
full.
close. And now 3-2. Josh Lowe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
To left.
Field.
That will not allow a tag.
Brings it in. And there's one away.
That's a big first out to get. And we should have had it multiple pitches prior.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That puts
Sinker out of edge. Not where we wanted it.
The winning run at second. Next offering is in for a
Not where we
strike.
wanted that either.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point...
Back up the middle. It's not caught by Baez. Meadows throw to third. Not in time.
Run at third with only 1 out.
Really nice job, 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid.
The runner thought Baez was making the play. He went back to second base.
Always feel good. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Danny Jansen.
Here is Danny Jansen. Right-handers due up. And Will Vest will come on to try and keep this where it is. A base hit, a ball hit hard, ends this thing.
And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out.
Change up, got him. Out number 2.
Strike out there.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat.
Danny
You can
Jansen,
walk it
rough
off
day.
if you're just a little more
Now
aggressive.
batting, the shortstop.
He's got to put a ball, honestly, just about anywhere.
Jose Caballero.
Caballero
Fouled off.
fouled off.
Winning run at third. 2 down.
Would
Next
not
offering
climb the ladder.
upstairs.
Hard hit. Riley Green trying to run it down. We will go to extras. The umpires and the Rays tried their best.
Tied up 5-5.
I don't know how we win this game because we only have 5 hits
On to
total.
Extra innings. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler.
Edwin Uceta. 18 pitches in after blowing a save. Will pitch the 10th. Down the
Slap
line.
the
It's
other way,
a
foul.
little bit foul. But it's an RBI machine in Dingler. Decent speed at second base for Wenzel Perez. Ground ball, base hit, left side, but hit a bit too hard.
And they get it in
106
quickly.
off the bat of Dylan
First down
Dingler.
with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third while they play it safe. I think that comes back to bite
So,
'em.
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner
back
at
to the
second
bullpen.
start
Tommy
extras is
Canley.
critical. You want to make sure you don't waste
I don't
it.
want to do it,
They
but
don't
Tyler
score this
Holton.
inning, There'll be some second guessing for sure.
So digging in, Parker Meadows.
Meadows with the infield partially in.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Riley
In the infield
Green
at the
to
corners,
follow.
Don't be surprised to see them come
Parker is
home
0 for
first.
4.
and prevent that run from scoring.
Cutter's faded low.
Clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure
I'm so sick of chasing bad pitches. I tried to let it go.
1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
1 and 2 on Meadows.
The
Make it
next
2
ball
and
misses.
2.
It's 2 and 2.
2-2 to count.
Just
3 and
missed.
2.
That's a really good take.
He wants the call. He didn't get it. Saying, what do you mean? The same spot. No.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's not
I wanted to hold
strikeouts
back so
now.
bad.
So
So
he needed a
so
strikeout
bad.
there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the
Here's
middle
Green.
infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and
Pitch out.
roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you
What do they
that
think
a
was
big
on there?
strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Unbelievable with this
But
changeup.
from the runners. With the go-ahead run at third, you're in extra innings.
Such late break.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double.
Hardly
up on
missed
a
it.
pitch. This guy will throw
This
it
team
3
can- this
times,
team is
4
ass.
times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And there's
2
the
and
ball.
2.
2 strikes.
Just one hit.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially
Fucking
with
sweet,
2 strikes,
dude.
have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Edwin Uceta is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the... And we've got ourselves a pitcher.
Drew Rasmussen.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers
Guess
in
we
those
could
matchups are
think
very
about. Baez hasn't had a good day. Colt Keith is better against right-handed pitching ever so slightly than Trey Sweeney. But Baez contact and power 65-52. Colt Keith is at 57-60. It's honestly probably more worth it to leave Baez in.
Baez swings through it for strike
97
1.
mile-an-hour
Trying to
sinker.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I fucking suck. Handed to us here in the 10th.
Good eye right there. Pitch misses. Ball
And it's
2.
Drew Rasmussen, so he's going to put at least 3 pitches right on the edge. Might get the call on one.
Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on
3-2.
first.
It is
A lot of
McKinstry
movement in the
due up
infield.
next.
Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one
Hard
ripped.
hit right to him.
And that's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. Our score holds. At
I don't even
5
know what the
apiece.
hope is anymore. You can't. How do you can't come back from that? Not with the way the game works right now.
We're in extras here, and here is Richie Palacios.
Palacios worse against right-handed pitching. As is Yandy Diaz. Brandon Lau could be a problem.
Gets gets him to chase after that one.
Tried to stay
Lacios been a pain in my ass all night.
97-mile-per-hour fastball. Up and out of the
2
zone.
for 4.
Misses off the plate.
Scored on the funkiest little
1-1.
blooper. To right. Chasing Carpenter back. That's going to put the winning run on third.
At second, and he's in safely at third with one.
There's nothing we can do about it.
And here's the first base.
You look at Yandy Diaz. I guess it could be worth potentially giving him the free pass. I don't really know another path. It's a rough spot because now you have to face Lau, but maybe you get a double play. No. Tampa Bay Rays are going to win this one. A 4-run 7th inning. Tigers blew it. That's all we can say about it. Better.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
We have one loss in the month of June that we didn't blow, that we lost wire to wire. Every other loss this month has been a late inning collapse. Every single one, and I am not kidding. That's why this is so frustrating, because no matter the clutch of Kerry Carpenter in the 9th inning, we blew it again. So here we go. Since the start of June. Run in the 9th to tie the game. Royals win it in the bottom of the 9th. It is yet another. I mean, you can call it a blown game. Because, I mean, it really was. We did have the one-run lead at this point. Royals tied it in the 8th. We tied it again in the 9th. Or wait. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. All right. Tie game in the 8th. Royals take the lead. I guess this is just a point of late inning pitching, is what we're trying to say. But we get walked off by the Royals. We got walked off by the White Sox. That one was crushing. 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Cubs. This is a series we could have swept. Lead in the 9th. Another blown save. 2 runs in the 9th inning for the Cubs. This game, it was 3 runs in the top of the 9th inning. We blew that one. The Orioles walked us off after scoring 8 in the 9th. Kind of a very similar situation to this game. That is the back end of this bullpen right now. This Reds game is the only one this month that isn't a loss on just an absolute lack of clutch out of this bullpen. Thank God we swept the Pirates, I guess. It's a 3-game lead in the American League Central as we do move towards the All-Star break. Hopes for the rest of this series, probably not very good. Not after that. I don't even get it. Like the Rays are worse than the Reds are. Or the Pirates. They have less wins than Pittsburgh.